Well, didn't end up sitting all weekend. Bo at Turquoise came through with a load for me on a Sunday, believe it or not. Also got some road video, a major Ass-Wagon on video, cooking some tacos for lunch and a salad. It's a beautiful thing, baby. And more, all on this episode of
The Clutch Trucker Channel.
Clutch Trucker, filmed before a live and very furry studio audience. Yep, that is Rusty, the world-famous meatball dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. Alright, this is why I love working for Turquoise Trucking, and this is why, ever since I started with them over 5 years ago, I have no reason to leave. You know, since I got stuck here all weekend, they were hoping I could pick up yesterday, and that didn't work. I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah. Today is Sunday the 10th. Bo gives me a call early this morning, and he says, hey, I got this load, picks up in Salt Lake, goes to Ogden, 42 miles, $400. You want it? Yeah! Sure, I'll take that. That is $9.52 a mile. That's probably the highest paying load if you go per mile that I've ever had. So, you know, he felt bad that I had to get stuck here all weekend, and so he was checking around to see what else he could find, and so now I got a load just to keep me busy for a few hours today, $400 for 42 miles. And the pickup's only 7 miles from where I am right now. This is why I like Turquoise Trucking so much. You know, they care about you. And then, you know, like so many of the big carriers, the mega carriers, you get stuck over the weekend, and because it's maybe even their fault, they're going to be like, oh, well, you know, that's just the way it is. Here's a perfect example of why I like working for these guys. Small company, and they care, and, you know, but the thing is, they're not making money if I'm not making money. So, yeah, $9.52 a mile to run a load of Niagara water 42 miles to a Costco in Ogden. Sure, I wasn't going to be doing anything today anyway, so I'll take some extra money. Sure. You know, not often that happens, but that's why I like these guys. They're great. So, just doing my pre-trip now, and we'll head on over there here in just a little bit and go pick up some water. What do you think? Yep, so got over there, and I've got, of course, it took me no time to get there. I got there at 10:15 a.m. and found him. It's a brand new warehouse there, and so they had me back into the door, got loaded. They got me loaded with like 45 minutes at most, and was back out of there by 11 a.m., which was the appointment time. And then, of course, the delivery time wasn't until 2:30 over there in Ogden, but went ahead and just went straight there to see if they'd take me anyway, and they did. All right, this is after getting loaded. I'm going back down I-80 here, eastbound, and look at this plane flying right over. I'm right near the airport there. I always love shots like that. That's pretty cool. Oh, those mountains look good in the background. All right, we're continuing on I-80, about to get onto I-15, heading northbound up to our Costco delivery. Only, like I say, 42 miles away. Not a bad deal at all. Tried to get a shot of downtown, but you turned too early and it was too far away. So we're zooming along here. And then coming up, there's this amusement park right off to the right here called Lagoon. Then I'll pan off to the right here so you can see that better. But they've got this really wild looking coaster. All right, look at that tower. There goes the coaster. Look at that. That's one of the wildest coasters I've ever seen. I would love to be able to stop there someday and check that one out. All right, continuing on as we're making our way to the Costco. I just got off the Ogden exit. And by the way, it's a red light, a double right turn lane, but it did not say I could not turn right from the outside lane. Okay, here comes the major Ass-Wagon. Watch to your left of the screen. There he goes. Drives against traffic. And the Clutch Trucker zoom in slow-mo. Yeah, you believe this guy? He goes against traffic, comes back across the reversible turn lane, and whips around back into the right lane, figuring, I guess, I was going too slow for him. What an Ass-Wagon. Jeez.
Left at the traffic light.
Alright, we're just making our turn here onto the street with the Costco. And it is a Costco store. It's not a Costco distribution center. And I like Costco stores individually because they tend to get you unloaded a lot faster. And of course, being a Sunday, it turns out this load was supposed to be here earlier. I'll talk about that here in a minute. And luckily, I was able to see that there's the docks right off to the right, and I knew this is where I needed to turn in. And of course, it's also the main driveway going into the place. I had to
arrive
take
at
out all of it,
3656 Wall
getting in there
Avenue
and
on the right.
just make it in.
Please drive to highlighted route.
Alright, here we are at the Costco. I've already checked in. Apparently this load was supposed to be here at 6 o'clock this morning. Navajo had it. That's one thing Turquoise specializes in. When a lot of the mega carriers get schedule loads, they do it months in advance, really not knowing if they're going to have a truck or not, and obviously they didn't have one available. So then Turquoise swoops in, demands extra cash, and that's how I can get $400 for 42 miles. Not bad. So let's try to get back in here. It's a pretty busy place. This is a Costco store, and of course the main driveway coming in, got lots of cars going by. So trying to get back in may be interesting. See what we can do. Not a lot of room either. That's how it's done. Well, the guy inside said it may take up to a couple hours, which is fine, because I was able to, of course, reload on groceries at the house. So, and my wife cooked up some taco meat. She also made this great chicken tortilla, what is it, chicken Dorito casserole. It's really good. And of course I got burgers, I've got tons of stuff. I got pizzas. I had pizza for dinner last night. So I think, and I even bought a bag, some bag salad. So I'm thinking I'm going to have some bag salad and then maybe some tacos, baby. Yeah. Alright, so this is where my upper cabinet that I built here behind my driver's seat. Of course, the toilet's underneath, and when you're not using the toilet, you got this nice countertop area next to the sink. There's the microwave, which I'll be using to heat up the taco meat. Of course, there's my closet, my seating area, my stairs with drawers and extra storage down there leading upstairs to my nightstand and my whole bed area up there. So, anyway, here's where I'm keeping a lot of my supplies. I'll get the paper plates and so forth down. Let's see, I'm gonna need, I think I'll eat the salad in a bowl, so I'll need 2 bowls, one for that, one to cook the taco meat. Some paper plates for the tortillas and so forth. And you can see there on the top shelf, that's where I have another little box. I'm gonna pull the bread out of the way first here. I got tortillas and hot dog buns, hamburger buns, all that good stuff. Alright. Here's what we need right now is the tortillas. And of course, next to my seating area, you can see there's the new fridge I just had to replace, but it looks just like the old one, just not as wide. There's the freezer, so I'll go in there and get my taco meat out, my cheese, my lettuce, and some dressing. Let's see, if you've been curious how I get into the fridge and freezer, that other cushion sits right there to make my seating area. Just move that. There's the board I put in for support. Come down here, I've got this little bolt connector. Pop it up, that swings open. Then I can get to my fridge. I like to use these little bins to hold extra stuff in. It just helps out. See, there's that chicken Dorito stuff, and there's the taco meat, baby, yeah. Alright, so there's all my lunch makings. Tortillas, taco meat, bowl for that, bowl for the salad. There's the salad, the classic garden, and of course the classic ranch. Oh, there's the cheese for the tacos too. First I'm going to have the salad. Salad with a little ranch on it, looks good, yeah. Alright, now we just scoop some of the taco meat out of the Tupperware thing into the bowl, stick it in the microwave, and we'll cook it for about 2.5 minutes. Alright, it's in there. I'll give it about 2.5 minutes. And while that's in there cooking, I always save my other plates that I use for tortillas and put them underneath my towel in the microwave when I'm going down the road. And I save these just to heat the tortillas. The meat's out. And it's steaming. Look at that. Tortillas are now swirling around the microwave. And when I bring them out, we'll put them all together. This is the cheese I like for the tacos. Tillamook Mexican 4 cheese. Farm style thick cut, baby. Yeah. So yes, they're technically burritos, but I call them tacos and they taste just as good. Alright, see there are those completed tacos. Don't those look lovely? It's a beautiful thing. Lunch is served. Alright, we're all done with the water load here at the Costco. So now the trick is, it's 1:25 p.m. I know I can't go back to the Sapp Brothers because that place fills up by noon on a Sunday. When I left out of the only empty spot, and I called on my way over here to see if there was any reserve spots left, and they had already sold them all out. So there's a Flying J 4 miles away north of here. I'm hoping I can grab a spot there because, you know, heading back down towards where I was, there's nothing else except for that Sapp Brothers. Well, there's another little Flying J down there that don't even try. So hoping we can find a place to park. Here it is, only 1:38 p.m. Mountain Time. I'm at this Flying J that's just, you know, it's just 4 miles up the road from where I delivered. And, you know, it's already full. There's not a spot to be had anywhere. That is the single biggest problem with trucking, is parking. There's not enough available parking. And in my opinion, every major city should provide parking if they want crap delivered there to their city. But that's just me. Yeah, I even just checked the Pilot Flying J app to see if because there's like 2 open reserve spots, but that doesn't mean they're not reserved. And I checked in, yeah, no, there's none of those available. So, now here's the trick. Where do we find a park? I have to go further north. There was a Pilot, one more exit up the road. Well, it used to be a Pilot. Now it's a 1-9. For some reason, a few years back, a couple years ago, I don't know, Pilot Flying J took all their small ones and a lot of the ones they've acquired and renamed them 1-9. Why? I don't know. But at any rate, that one doesn't show up on their app, so I couldn't reserve a spot over this one on their app. So I just went over here to see if they had a spot, saw a reserve spot was open, backed into it, went inside to see if they still had some available, I could pay for it. They did, so 15 bucks. All right, so I had to pay 15 bucks for parking. Okay, but let's do the math and run over what I got out of this load just for a few hours work today. It was $400 gross payment. I get 85% of that, which means that's $340, all right? Then I figure I spent about $92 in fuel. Yeah, believe it or not, a lot just for that little amount, because I only average about 5 miles a gallon. All right, and that included going to the shipper, and that also is adding in getting back to where I need to get to tomorrow morning. All right, so then that brings it down to $248. Had to spend 15 bucks to pay for parking. If I had stayed where I was at Sapp Brothers, I already had a free spot. All right, so now we're down to $233. but it only took me a total of 4 hours from the time I started my pre-trip until I got parked here at this 1-9. So 4 hours total. That is $58.25 an hour for 4 hours worth of work. Not a bad deal at all. Thank you, Turquoise. All right, now that I have a little more time to kill, grab my tools out, and we're going to attempt to hang up the new TV and put the mount up and see how that goes. Alrighty, got the bracket mounted. So hopefully this will work for the TV. Okay, and now unboxing the Insignia. Dun dun dun. You can see better this way. Insignia Fire TV. Aha. Let's see. LED full high definition. Easy for me to say. High definition, 24-inch. Blah blah blah. All right, got my scissors right here. Of course, I could use the talons. I love them thumbnails, baby. Alright, first off we have, your TV is fragile, read this first. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Got a little cross member in there. Interesting. Oh, here's the stand part, which I won't be using. Here's the remote, which I will be using. The other leg. And whole thing's coming out. More instructions. Alright. I managed to push the curtain open down there. Okay. So, there it is. Dun dun dun! Of course, wrapped in plastic. Alright, there it is, 24-inch TV. I was telling my wife on the phone earlier that I remember being a kid when we got our big color TV in the family room, big color TV, and it was a 25-inch. That was the biggest you could get at the time. And we thought it was huge. And now this is a 24-inch TV and it's considered small. Alright, so there it is. I'm mounted on the bracket there. It's hard to get back far enough, but it's right there above the passenger seat. And of course then you can pull it out this way, turn it like that, it will tilt. So then, now all you've seen is the reflection of the light. So if I'm sitting down here on my seating area, and there it is, right in front of me. So that gives you a better perspective where it's mounted. All right, there's the front of the truck, above the driver's seat, and all that, and there it is. And like I say, it'll fold away over there, and I can wrap that bungee cord around it to hold it down while I'm driving. Ta-da! Hey, got my TV set up. It's like setting up a computer, but I got Clutch Trucker playing on my TV.
Let's see if that works.
How about that? I like this new TV. This is so cool. I can watch my videos on my big TV now. Love it. Well, thanks for tuning in for that. Yeah, how about that? I thought I was just going to be stuck here twiddling my thumbs. Have you ever really twiddled your thumbs? And what is it to twiddle? You don't use that for anything else. I twiddled my toes. I twiddled my arms. You ever twiddled your arms? Almost sounds like, you know, something you don't want to happen. Like, oh, I twiddled my toe. Oh, shit. Anyway. Thanks for tuning in. As always, please subscribe. Please like and comment. I try to get to your comments, you know, as soon as I can. Sometimes takes a couple days because I'm a working truck driver. Don't forget about Clutch Trucker on Instagram, Clutch Trucker on Twitter. And as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty, out. Well, whatever that music is, it's coming from down there. He's eyeing the strip. Where's it going? Where's it going? Where's it going? Oh, it went over there. There you go. Rusty on the CTC, the Clutch Trucker couch. Enjoying his bacon strip bounty. So here's an advantage of having an outlet here. I plugged in my razor to let that charge. Right here in the truck, baby. It's a beautiful thing. All right, you got it, baby. Good job, Rusty. Look up here, pal. Rusty.